where visionaries, entrepreneurs, and artists dream, transform, and create. You are listening to the Miracle Moment podcast, where your breakthrough is a moment away. I'm your host, Irelan. How do I know if they're going to be able to afford my pricing? This question I've gotten asked so many times by my clients, by people in the DMs, that I had to address it on here. And the first thing is, number one, what do you believe? If you don't think that they're going to be able to afford your work, well, that's probably going to lead you down a whole other path energetically in terms of the energy that you're going to be putting into your work, your pricings, your offerings, even the way that you show up and excitement to putting that together, versus if you do believe that they can afford your pricing, then you're going to really go for it 100%. So first and foremost, what do you believe around if people are going to be able to afford your pricing or not? Now, I'm going to share a little bit about my experience with this question because I'm not immune to it. I've thought about it before myself and have had those times where I did waver and kind of question, are they going to be able to afford this mastermind or this program or this retreat? And so there were times where I actually knew, I can't even explain, but I just knew so deeply that certain programs I was running, certain masterminds were absolutely going to sell out. There was not a tiny, tiny percentage within me that even believed otherwise. But there were definitely other times where, like I said, I didn't really know if they would sign up. I didn't really know if it was going to land. So, of course, when I look back at what worked and what didn't work in terms of me asking this question to myself, first of all, is I just know that we need to believe in ourselves first. That's it. The times where I really knew that the programs were going to sell out, they did. The times when I was feeling a little shaky, they were a little shaky too. And so to build up that belief in yourself first and foremost, just do what you say you're going to do. Embody the lessons that you are sharing on. So for instance, as a coach, I needed to invest in myself. As a high level coach, I needed to invest in high level coaching and masterminds. And really, when I did that, I don't really like this term, put your money where your mouth is, but when I showed up and said, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this to myself. I'm going to see what this is like firsthand before giving this experience to someone, then I knew the value for myself because I lived it. I experienced it, especially with some of the incredible coaches that I got to work with and have been working with. I see the ripple effect today. Like, it is still happening. And that is the value of high level coaching. And that is what I know I get to share with my clients as well. I know because I get messages from clients that I haven't worked with in, 6 months, a year, even sometimes a few years. And they're reaching out because they wanted to share something with me, share a celebration. That is incredible. And so knowing the value first within myself helped me create that for others. When you hold on to this kind of integrity, then you can really take a stand in knowing and owning your value. And really, more importantly, the value of your work. Because organizing your value, this will be number 2. So the first one is really, what do you believe? And are you being in integrity with what you're believing? Are you acting upon what you believe? Number 2, to know if someone can afford your pricing, is to organize your value. Now, this isn't about organizing your worth. This is organizing your value. And there's a big difference here. You are worthy of a number that I could never just say, right? Your worth is inherent. It is worth billions and billions and billions of dollars and beyond. We can't even put a number to it. So that is its own thing. But knowing your value, the value in which you're bringing into other people's lives, is something that is important. beyond knowing your value, you need to organize it so that way others can clearly see the value themselves as well. So when you organize your value, and I love doing this within my program, Soulfully Sold Out, my big business course with my clients, because we have a whole section where we go into their offer and creating an alluring offer. And the number one thing is not creating an alluring offer that's going to allure clients, but can it allure you into the excitement of the offer that you're giving? You need to clearly see the value for yourself. And when you organize it, you'll be able to see that very easily and then eloquently share that to others so that way they can see it for themselves. And then it becomes a no-brainer. So, as we are going into the end of the year, I want you to claim your value now. I want you to use this podcast as the sign that you are needing today to give yourself that permission slip to upgrade your value in this next year. But really, as I kind of jokingly say, this is your permission slip. Well, it's really only you that can claim this. But here's the door, here's the sign opening that's saying, hey, do you want to check this out? This could be an incredible time to claim that value, to organize your value, and really step into it as you go into the next year. So something that I want to give to you to help you with that is integrate. Integrate is my process for completing a year and moving into the next one. I shared about this on my last podcast episode, but I want to share again. And the integrate is a journal prompt exercise that you can go through. There's a guidebook that you can go through on your own, but there's also a free masterclass that goes along with it where I will be leading you all through the integrate process. So that way you can really complete this year with strength and with clarity and conviction, and also wipe that slate completely clean and clear to be able to move into the next year, planting some fresh new seeds and watering them and just getting off on that good start. So if you want more information about Integrate, if you want to grab your free guidebook, you can do that. You can sign up for the masterclass. That's going to be on Friday, December 30th. You can find all of this information at www.rayirelan.com/integrate. And that will also be in the show notes. So I hope to see many of you there, but if not, and also if you're not there live, there will be a recording sent out. But either way, if you're attending the masterclass or not, grab the Integrate guidebook. You will absolutely love it. It's one of my most favorite gifts that I've created and that I get to give throughout the entire year. It's this moment here. So if you're questioning, how do I know if someone can afford my price? Come back into what are you believing? How are you acting upon those beliefs? And then organize that value for yourself first and then for others so you can share it easily. That's it for today. I will see you next time. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thanks for checking out this video. Subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't yet so you can stay up to date for new episodes coming out soon. And remember to witness and acknowledge the miracles and magic in every moment. This is Ray Irelan, and I'll see you soon.